Hi, my name is Zikra. Like what you see, give me a
Like and subscribe.
Okay, so I'm doing a voiceover for this video, halfway anyway, because I lost my voice because I got really sick. So these are the paper bags that we got, and these are the pages. I've got about 10 pages there. I'm just showing you after they've been stuck down together. And yeah, so in this video, I'm going to show you how I bind the book. So I'm just measuring the height of the book. That's about 11 3/4 inches. I've taken another piece of paper bag, and this is what I'm going to use for my binding. Again, I'm measuring it to the same height as the pages that we made. That's 11 3/4. So I'm just measuring that out. I'm just using my metal ruler, joining up the points. So I'm just ripping up the excess. Now that we have the height, I'm just going to start cutting up strips. So I'm just using the same measurement of my ruler, the thickness of my ruler. And instead of like drawing with a pencil, I just thought I'll score with my ruler and then rip on the other side. Again, I'm going to place my ruler on the edge, and I'm going to use my scissor and score it twice. And then I'm going to place the ruler on the score line and then rip on the other side. I've got 5 strips, as you can see, and I'm just going to fold them in half like this, or 5 strips. So then this is what I'm going to use to attach the pages together. This will be the binding. I'm just going to take 2 pages, as you can see, and I'm taking one of the strips, and I could attach it this way, but I choose to attach it from the outer side. So I'm placing both of the pages together and then putting the strip on the outside. And then I'm just going to use my glue stick to glue them down. I've used the glue stick for paper bags in the past, and they've held up perfectly fine. So if you would like to use any other glue or double-sided tape, please go ahead and do that. Now I flipped it over and I'm doing the other side. I'm gluing down the other flap. I like using the back of my scissor to burnish everything down to make sure that they're glued down very well. And I'm just going to continue doing this to all the other pages using these strips. Now that the pages are binded together with those strips, we're going to make a little booklet. So I'm going to attach the pages using this white glue. I'm just going to apply glue on this front page, and then I'm going to take another page and then I'm going to just glue it on top of this page. So then we have 4 pages there, but this is how we can build our booklet. I'm just making sure that they are glued well. This might take some time. So that's how it looks. And I'm just going to apply glue on this page now, and then just continue to do this. I'm just going to glue and paste, just continue to do this to make our booklet. And now we've made our booklet, and this is what it looks like. No stitching, just glue. And that's our booklet. I've just taken 2 paper bags, as you can see, and we're going to use those for the covers. I'm just going to draw a line where the book ends, so I could estimate how large or how wide I would want the width to be. I'm just trying to be a bit safe, and I'm marking an inch away from that line. But later on you'll see that I do trim it further, but this is the step I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to cut along that line, the second line that we made, the second marking that we made. And I see that it's a bit tough on my scissor with that handle, the paper bag handle, so I choose to remove those, and then I will go ahead and cut again. I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other paper bag as well. That will be the back cover. Now that our paper bags are prepped, I'm going to use these 4 colors to paint the cover using this material as well. So I'm just taking the material and trying to see how much I would need. And then I'm just going to cut accordingly. I will need 2 pieces for both covers. I wanted my daughter to be involved in making this journal, so I decided to give her to paint one of the fabrics. So these are the colors I'm going to give you, okay?
Okay.
This is the light blue. Okay. Let's go on to the pink now. Okay. So here are the paints. Okay.
Aren't you supposed to wash this?
I'll just wipe it over here if that's okay.
Yeah, because it's my...
I think she did a fabulous job. Better than I did my cover. And she just went all out. And I think she placed the colors much more evenly as well. And if my 6-year-old can paint this way, anyone can, I'm sure. And I'm really happy I got her involved as well, so she has a part in it as well. So she can also be proud of contributing to the journal. So these are the two covers that we had before with paper bags, and you saw my daughter color paint this one. I think it turned out very pretty, and I went ahead and did the other one. Clearly she did a better job than me. Like, this is mine and this is hers. Guys, she did a much better job than I did. Okay, so I'm just going to take one of these paper bags and we're going to cover it. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and sewn the edges on both of the covers, and this is the booklet paperback thing that we made. So as you can see, I left the cover a bit longer on purpose, but a bit too long. But the plan I had was, I thought I would have a little bit of room and then add another layer of paper bag to make a soft squishy spine. But what I'm going to do here is, since this is already a bit longer, as you can see, compared to the booklet piece, I am going to mark like maybe a ½ inch away from where the booklet ends over here. I'm just going to mark ½ inch. Let me show you. I'll show you on the other side. So this is the side that we're going to put our closure on, rather. This is the thicker side. This is the thinner side. So, which side is this open? Yeah, this side. So now this is all one piece. Can you see? I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put it on this side, on the side of the closure. I'm going to put the opening side on the side that's opening this way, and I'm going to stack it up. So now we have this bit. All of this is excess. I'm not going to cut it off. I mean, I could, but since I've gone and sewn it and everything, I don't want to just go ahead and cut anything further. Maybe next time I can leave a little bit of space, like maybe ½ inch, like I'm going to show you. That would make more sense to add another piece. But if you don't want to add another a second piece or something, maybe I'll even go shorter than a ½ inch actually, like a ½ inch actually. So ½ inch on this side and a ½ inch on this side as well. Exactly where the booklet ends, right? From here, from this mark, from where it ends, that's where I have marked the ½ inch if you can see, on the top and at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other cover. So again, this is the thicker side, which the closure will go on. Going to put that onto that edge. And I'm going to mark 1/4 inch from where the book ends, right? It's a 1/4 inch there, and here as well. And I'm just going to take my ruler, move this booklet aside, and I'm going to use my ruler, and I'm going to mark this one and the other one as well. Okay, I really hope this works. Okay, now I'm going to take another material and I'm going to make it fit. I'm going to measure this now. Let's just see how much it is. Yeah, it's almost 2 inches. That's almost 2 inches. So now, this is too big of a spine, to be honest, for this little piece. See? It's way too big. But my plan was to attach this onto this and this onto this. But the spine thingies are very too big. I mean, it's a little too big. But maybe that's okay. We're just going to work with what we have, you know, because I don't want to really trim it. But trimming it would be wise. Let me work this off camera and then I'll come back. I know I said I'm not going to trim, but I am. I am going to cut it shorter. So I'm going to cut off these 2 pieces. Remember, we said that we were going to keep this here and then mark 1/4 inch. Yeah. And I even have this fluffy piece, so I will cover this fluffy piece on the outside. But let me cut this off. Okay. Okay, so now that's cut and there's no turning back, is there? Okay, just use this glue stick for now because that's not really going to matter, is it? Okay, and I'm going to do the other one also. Okay, so now these are shorter. So if you had cut the covers shorter, you don't have to go through this trouble. I just left way too much of space. The cover, I just left too much space. Yeah, so this seems more appropriate. Yeah, happy with that. Now I have to attach these, right? So I will use, I'm just going to use, what am I going to use? Now I can go and use another piece of material and sew it up. Yeah, I think I have to, because I always like to use material for the spine. So instead of sewing it this time, I think I'm just going to hot glue it because that's so much easier. Yeah, I think I'm going to hot glue it. So it's so much easier to do that than sewing. I mean, I could sew, but I'm just a bit lazy now to sew. Okay, I will sew. I'll sew and come back, guys. Okay, so I've managed to sew this, but don't take the shortcut, guys. Do glue it down before you sew down this bit, because even I felt my sewing machine was judging me for this, like, oh, you're taking a shortcut. So yeah, if you don't want it to slip here and there, especially because these two pieces are not attached at all, yeah, you might want to glue this completely down and then, so I mean, it's not too bad, but if you want to like reduce the hassle of things, just glue it down before you sew. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. Like, I could even turn it this way and that will still be good. You know what I mean? Like even if I am to do it this way, it still works. See? That looks good. Like, I can add something on top. I mean, I am going to put this on top, but on the other side. But if you don't have something like this or anything, and see, like, it still holds, guys. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, this is still good. It's a good spine. Right. So this was what I was going to do now. Now that I've sorted the spine part out, I'm not going to attach. Now, normally we would attach the spine to the cover, but I'm not going to do that for this one. I am going to attach the cover to the first pages, like to this page. So this is going to be attached to this, and the back, it's such a large book, that's why it's difficult to show, and this one, this back piece will be attached to this. So let's start with the back piece maybe. Yeah, so, and you might want to leave some space. Do not touch this really, because since it is sort of like a floating spine, like the spine is not attached to this material piece, we do not want this to buckle up and stuff. So we're going to avoid this strip that we attached, and we're going to glue down the rest. We are going to line it up though. We're going to line it up to where the spine meets exactly, but we're going to avoid this bit. I hope I'm in frame. Okay, let me just move this stuff a little. Everything's falling. Okay, I hope I'm in frame. It's very, I should really avoid doing these big books because I can't get everything in frame. Okay, anyway, I'm going to start now. As I said, I'm going to avoid this strip, and that's good. I start from the back because there was something I needed to do for the front. Okay, so this is the back page. I'm just going to lift it neatly. I'm going to put it aside a little so that you can see what I'm doing. Right, and I'm just going to glue it. I'm just going to glue it to the back. Now that will take some time to dry, and we're going to just let it be. The whole point of this project is the cat face. Right. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.